Audio Jungle. We are on in 2 minutes. Stand by. And hello. How you doing? Let me take care of this because the broadcast has started. Thank you very much for joining us. We are live at 7:31 Pacific Standard Time, live from Los Angeles. It is the Radio Dawn podcast. We are live on YouTube and on Twitch this morning. And we will not take up much of your time. We are going to go ahead and chop this up and clean it up and put it out as our podcast. This is my closing statement for this particular piece of hell we're going through, known as the election cycle. I was going to make some prediction in terms of who's going to win the election. All I will say is that I believe that Kamala Harris stands a slightly better chance of winning tomorrow than Donald Trump. If you have voted, great. If you have not voted, please do so either today or definitely tomorrow. And by the way, if you are in line tomorrow and it's closing time, if you are in line, you are still good to vote. So please understand that. You need to be in line by whatever closing time is where you are in terms of voting. But I want to tell you a story. Several years ago, I actually did have a place to live. And I was living in West Los Angeles, and I had a job at a telemarketing mill called Finer Images. They were selling all sorts of inexpensive office trinkets very expensively. And there was this thing, there was a lot of talk going around that day about there was a beating that was captured on video. I mean, we know that the police were pretty much crap, but no one really ever got it on video, and they were talking about it so much. And I had to run home after work, of course, to take a look at it, and I saw it. It was, of course, as you know, the Rodney King beating. And I took a look at it, and I knew right then and there that if they ever arrested the people in charge of that, or if they ever found out who did it and they put them on trial and they walked away from this, the cops would, the city would burn. 1 year, one job, one eviction notice, and one trial later, they did walk. And my feelings about what happened actually came true. I had a really bad feeling about what was about to happen, and I had that feeling for about a year. I have that feeling about what's about to happen tomorrow. Now, I hope for the sake of this country that Kamala Harris wins. And that to save this country, I don't believe that's going to happen. That we need not only Kamala Harris to win the White House, but we need a bulletproof Senate and a bulletproof House. What I mean by bulletproof, I mean at least a 2/3 majority in both houses of Congress. We are not going to get it. Even if we have that Ted Cruz loss that we've been praying for oh so much, we're still going to have a divided Senate and a divided House, just as divided as this country. Now, both sides have billed this as unless our side wins, it is the end of civilization. The MAGA movement has preached this, and the Swiftie movement have preached this. You know what I mean by Swifties. You know who you are if you are a Swiftie. If our side does not win, it is the end of everything. We would have nothing to live for anymore. Either the country and the world goes woke, whatever that means, or people who are not of a certain pigmentary persuasion or religion would also be persecuted. That's basically how we've sold this. And one thing I've learned in almost 70 years of being on this planet, when people get desperate, they have nothing else to live for. If they have nothing else to live for, they go nuts. In Washington, D.C., they've already boarded up all the buildings. And I'm sure there are security contingency plans for the current president. I don't think this is going to end tomorrow, one way or the other. We are not going to know who won tomorrow. It would be a miracle if that happened. But there will, I believe, will be some people who will not be happy with whatever the outcome is on Tuesday, whether it is a definite victory or we have to wait a few days, like the last time. The last time they figured out who won, It was on a Saturday. It could be longer than that this time. This country is so divided and so afraid and so angry at the other that I am really afraid of what might happen. I hope I am wrong. I pray that I am wrong. But right now, I'm nervous. Very nervous. I do hope we find some normalcy out of this. I really do. But I don't know. But I just hope that you all remember that all of this is just BS anyway. At the end of the day, it is all BS. The world will laugh at us no matter who's the president because they, Europe and Asia and Australia and all the other countries and continents outside of the United States have decided to move forward. We are the only country that seems stuck to its past, no matter who is president. We are stuck in the past. And we need a president and a leadership that will be committed to moving forward towards the future. I don't think myself that Kamala's that person. Because we don't have the courage to actually do that. We don't have the courage to have a national healthcare system. We don't have the courage to say, you know something? This border thing, it's 2024. Haven't we graduated from this? We don't have courage in this country. So we know what we're going to get. We're either going to get the closest thing to artificial courage and sanity that we can muster, or we can actually have the crazy option. And no matter who it is, whatever option we have, we are not going to be sane. One section of this country is going to go ballistic, one way or the other. And I am afraid. I am very, very much afraid. And with that, I'll let you go. We will be doing more of this. The reason why I have not done this in a while is because I've been going through some personal things, and I will talk about that at another time. But it has been a tough slog. And the fact that I managed to gather enough courage to do this little thing, hopefully for myself, things will get better. If you'd like to support us, please do so. You can basically repost this wherever you are. We'd appreciate it. You can also support us by going to our Cash App or PayPal. Or we have a little pinky bank out on our link tree. That is linktr.ee/Radio Don. If you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, it is to the lower left hand of your screen under my name. And as the thing that's scrolling in front of you says, we're not monetized because of the way we post stuff. So we would appreciate your support wherever possible. In the meantime, if you have not voted, please do so, as I said, and we will talk to you soon, I hope. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and we will talk again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.